What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Starfield. So we are ready to talk to Kelton Frush. I guess his data is ready about this giant tree here. It's a really pretty tree. It'd be kind of sad if this town had to lose it. Let's see what he has to say.
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again.
I was literally standing right in front of you. What was it you were doing out here?
Collecting and analyzing data regarding the internal composition of this tree, and some drastic changes happening over time. You do recall aiding me with that, don't you?
Yeah, I guess. Looks like you're still hard at work.
Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of MAST. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse.
It was a tree pun.
The data we gathered points to a definitive trend.
Dork.
The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
You must have some kind of plan.
I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me.
First of all, why do you have a face screen right there in front of you? Not like you're doing like any hard labor or anything. Let me guess. Coworker and jilted lover.
What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
You want me to be your middleman? Why won't Amelia turn the data over to you?
He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns.
I get it. You want me to squeeze him, make him squirm.
I suggested nothing of the sort. Although, now that I think about it, I confess, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Huh.
Anyway, no. I just need his data. I am sure that can be acquired without force, or the threat of it. 90% sure. The last time I saw him, he was being assigned to sample collection out near the agricultural areas. I'm sure you'll find him there.
Talk to Emilio Hadek. Out here? Yeah, alright. Now, when I stopped recording, I actually got all of the pickpocket challenges for the next tier. You can see successfully pickpocket 10 times. So I did do that. Next time we rank up, I'm going to do that one. 30% greater chance to successfully pickpocket. So hopefully when this mission is done, I can level that skill point up. Because if I can pickpocket just ammo and I don't have to buy it, or like, you know, healing items, I think that'd be huge. And I could just focus my money on like the ship, like ship upgrades.
Mind your step. Important research happening here.
Hello?
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Oh, excuse me. What are you doing out here?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
I'm on Mass Business 2. Need some research data on trees.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Why are you so against helping him?
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
Kelton says this isn't about him. Lives could be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
All right, fine.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
Oh, I need to persuade him. I have a persuade skill point I need to level up. How about you just give me Kelton's data now and we skip the rest?
Sorry, that's not on the table.
All right, so I have 4. I need to use... There has to be a way we can work this out.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, look.
Oh.
Just hear me out, all right?
Well, that was easy.
I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
A little bit more money? All right, I'll do it for the credits, but you better not stiff me.
Oh, good. Thank God. You really had me on the ropes there. Listen, this will be good for the both of us, okay? Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple.
Yeah, famous last words. Delete files from the terminal. All right, so what exactly do you do at Mast?
Between you and me, as little as possible. I'm just kidding, of course. I work really, really hard at my job. Studied in computational bioscience, did some time in agrogenetics. These days, I just help out wherever I can. Waiting for a good opportunity. Maybe an opening in administration. You know how it goes.
I don't really know how it goes, but okay. Delete files from the terminal.
Here we are.
Oh,
The lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
all right. We're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna go delete these files for this guy. It was kind of best of both worlds. I got the persuade challenge done, and I'm gonna get more credits. Win-win.
With the consignment shop closed, I guess I have to go to EIT.
What's wrong with that? EIT is the best.
This is EIT.
It's just full of trendy nonsense.
Are you saying my wardrobe is nonsense?
Sorry,
I mean,
the prices
kind
are
of.
very high.
You look like an elf.
Well, at least your clothes won't smell.
I far prefer reuse. It's better for everyone.
Oh, I like that top.
Your first day tomorrow?
Yeah, I officially passed my certificate. You're looking at a genuine spaceport technician.
Fancy. You making the large stacks of credits now?
Oh, the largest.
Looks like we're eating at Dawn's Roost tomorrow night.
I was thinking maybe chunks.
Be still, my heart.
Be still, my heart. Get chunky wine. Is it this one? All right, so I gotta do a little lockpick action here. Let's do that. No, this side. Wait, no, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Let me undo that. Nope, undo that again. That one. That one, and then that one. All right, let me look around here first. Nothing really neat. This is actually a pretty nice place. Fridge is empty. Let's consume that. Personnel files. Hidek Emilio, Bioscience Division. Recommendations. NA. Okay. Disciplinary issues. 3 prior reports of insubordination. Reprimanded for missing deadlines. Reported by Kelton Frush. Mr. Hidek refused to carry out assignments, stating they were beneath him. And there are plenty of idiots who can scrape bark. Mr. Hidek was removed from his research team and placed on administrative leave. All files purged successfully. Your progress reports. You have 0 progress reports that require attention. All right. What's this thing? Eggman Desk Assistant. Alien Bug Paperweight? Weird. What else is here? Five minutes. Let's just consume that. We're gonna be hydrated, but we're not gonna need anything like combat or O2 or anything for less than 5 minutes. I might actually use the skill point on the persuasion tree rather than the pickpocket tree, because I feel like the persuasion tree will be a lot more useful at this point.
Data's right here. When you're done with your part.
I'm done.
You have some good news for me?
Your records are now clear.
They sure are. I took a peek on the network, saw that things have updated. Great job. You came through for me, so now I'll do the same for you. This slate has all the data Kelton needs. And because I am a man of my word, here are the extra credits I promised.
Nice. $1,000. Deliver data to Kelton Frush.
Too late to avoid disaster. I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
You don't know what I had to do to get this. Yeah, you don't know what I had to do to get this.
You're absolutely right. I don't want to know. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
I'm just doing my... Cutting feet down. I'm just doing my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, no problem. And I get 2,000 bucks. Nice. Check in on Kelton later. All right, we are going to actually go... We'll do the main quest now. While waiting for Kelton Fresh. This place really is beautiful. The Lodge. Enter the library.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Which one? Barrett? Why don't we start with you telling me what Constellation is?
Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
And who are you?
Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country...
Permanently reduces fall damage by 5%.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe,
skill bonus
why
acquired.
couldn't it
Nice.
be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
You want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space.
Oh, that rock's gonna hit me in the face.
Humanity may have settled the stars,
Oh.
but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown.
Went right through me.
Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
All right, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
Oh,
and
hit me
here,
again.
I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
I have?
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
That sounds great.
You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
8,000 bucks. Large key added, Constellation pack added. Some XP. Sounds like maybe a level up?
I
No,
hope you
guess
are
not.
satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Thanks, Vasco. The old mission updated.
Ever
the
since
old
I got
memory.
here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
I don't think about it much these days.
I know you too well to believe that. You've got to have a line on something.
All right. There's a chance that a 15th century
Stay safe,
edition
okay?
of Aquinas Summa Theologica is out there. I've been asking a few questions in my spare time.
I knew it. Well, best of luck. Lately,
if you've
I
got
find myself
questions.
spending more and more time.
Speak up if you have ideas.
Business has
It's been
all the
quieter
different
around here ever
salaries
since
and
Vladimir went to
business
live on the Eye full time.
How long have you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
The vision I saw. What do you think that was?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
And Barrett saw something too?
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
Whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me.
Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
I was wondering about other types of exploration work besides the artifacts.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Check out the Constellation mission board. All right. You seem to know a lot about these artifacts.
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you.
I guess.
And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Follow Noelle, okay. Is she gonna move? Wait, where's the... Maybe I just wait. Let me know how I can help you learn more.
Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
All right. How would organic resources help with learning about the artifacts?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
So you're going to pay me from Walter's money. I got some organic resources for you actually right now.
Anything I can learn from is a help.
There you are. Nope, just kidding. Wait, do I? Rare organic resource. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do. There you go. There you are. Oh, she only has 60 bucks left. I have 29,000 now.
See you later.
Okay, bye. What's up, Walter?
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
You don't even know me.
Yes, you're right. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
I can see that. Hope the drinks are at least free.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
All right. Craft or modify an item. What kind of company is Stroud Eklund?
We're most well known for ship manufacturing. No expense spared.
Complete a
if
research
you want
project.
the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Do you think the vision I had means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
I mean, have I seen something like this before?
This? Or anything else? You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer.
I haven't hit my head recently, if that's what you're asking.
Not exactly, no. But I suppose it doesn't matter. You saw something. Barrett saw something. That's an unlikely coincidence. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
And what's your role in Constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts.
You mind putting
That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
No, not at all.
It's almost as
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
What brought you to Constellation, Mateo?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
So what do you make of the vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
You think this was a religious experience?
Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet.
All I know is I've never experienced anything like it.
That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Which means more visions. These artifacts all came out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Can't imagine.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Mateo.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. Now,
So I got
well,
less fall damage.
really money well spent.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I am at your service,
It's out here.
Captain.
Hey, a sandwich. gonna eat you. This thing's weird. Can't scan it though. Ooh, what is this place? The weapon workbench. I don't have stuff yet, I don't think. Equinox, I have one of those. Once I explore more, I'll start using that, but I don't think I need to right now. That's the mission board that the activities is asking me to do. I'll consume this. Research lab. Got some cereal. Let's see, can I research anything? Do I have any, you made materials for this too? Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything. I've only been to one planet. Like eight episodes in, I'm only on the first planet. This is wild. What is this? Plushie. Muzzle and Me. A film by Lincoln Singh based on the novel by Catherine Okoro. Thing's ugly. Toxin. Take that. What is that? Forever Human, February 2nd. This is where you poop. What is this thing? Unlock master. Lock is too difficult. Can I break the glass? I want that. It's behind a master lock pick. So you know we have to have that. What is this? The well. Oh, that just goes to the well, okay. We've already explored the well. We don't need to go back there. Take shotgun shells. Let's go upstairs. Sebastian Banks' speech. The following is an excerpt of Constellation founder Sebastian Banks' during 2276 speech to United Colonies leadership about the importance of continued space exploration. That is why, my esteemed peers, I beseech you, do not forego the dreams of humanity, only to plunge civilization into an endless nightmare. The settled systems stand once more on the brink of war, and for what? A dispute over space? The cosmos is infinite, and yet, like our earthbound ancestors, we have become selfishly obsessed over what we consider ours. At our core, are we a race of conquerors? Of warriors? No, my friends. If nothing else, humans are explorers. So let us continue exploring. Now is the time to venture beyond the imagined borders of the settled systems and fulfill the dreams of humanity. For if we continue down the path, funding only war and not exploration, I fear there will be no one left to remember why we fought in the first place. So inspirational. Hey, credit stick. Hey, there's a lot over here. What is this? Report on Constellation. The following is an excerpt of a 2283 SSNN news report about Constellation's near collapse. And although Constellation's relevance has been a subject of much debate amongst the New Atlantis intelligentsia, the disappearance of founder Sebastian Banks was a blow most felt the organization couldn't survive. In fact, Constellation's disbanding seemed imminent until member Chloe Bao changed her vote in the 11th hour, thus ensuring the group's continued operation at least for the time being, as well as her unexpected appointment to the position of chair. Fancy compass. Aja Mamasa's diary? I don't don't need that. Hey, it's like a... Oh, this is the bar he was talking about. Fully stocked bar. But if they run out, I'm responsible for paying. Makes sense. This place is huge. What is this? A watch case. I don't need to take the case itself. Moby Dick. I don't need that. Hey, that's a replica of my chip, I think. What is this? Inaccessible, cannot be opened. Can't be either. What is this? Huh. Interesting. Wait, let's let's go to this one first. Toy spaceship. Look at it. Feeding the front lines. Return of the Interceptor. Coming this fall. Economic meltdown. A board game. Deck of cards. What is that? Oh, nothing. There's really nothing up here. Not much, at least. Oh. There's a third... Wait. Where am I going? Oh, I'm outside. I'm on the roof. Okay. And there's nothing up here. All right, we will continue to talk to Sarah, continue the main quest, one small step, in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.